Mic check, mic check. Welcome back, guys, to another Chicano podcast where um, I come up with a topic to talk about, and you guys comment, and I will reply. So please, guys, go ahead and leave your comments on what you guys think. This is an open conversation between me and you guys. Um, I hope everybody's had a good weekend. This past weekend was my birthday. I turned 35. Um, I ended up going to work, and then after that, um, I ended up going to my mom's house. We had some mole, had some food, a bunch of rice, uh, nacho cheese, some nachos with the family. Um, all in all, it was a good day, and it was on when was it? Saturday, March 5th. So today's Tuesday, I think. What's today? Tuesday, March 8th. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. All in all, I wanted to watch the UFC fights, but I didn't get to see those. But got a couple of things that I want to talk about today. The main one that's been on my mind is a video that surfaced all over TikTok. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but this video um, shows where there's a an Indiana teacher that is chasing a like he chases down a kid, like a high school kid, and the little kid's walking down the hall or whatever, and they have like some sort of like dispute or something happened prior to this video, the video that it shows, where the teacher just grabs him, and he grabs him, right, like like faces him towards him, and then out of nowhere, like he's talking to him, and then boom, le avienta un pinche chingazo, un cachetadón, ¡zas! And and he hits like si le pega el chavo cabrón. O sea, the way that I see it, si le mete un buen chingazo. You know what I mean? And it hits him like a slap, but deja tu the slap. He slaps him so hard that the head of the little teenage kid hits the damn the wall. Just boom, like a double, you know what I mean? A double hit. The little kid takes a couple of steps because the teacher like let him go or whatever, and then boom, the little kid falls. The teacher's right there. He's all pissed off and reacting to it. And then other people or teachers, you know what I mean, see it, and they try to like control the situation. But I don't know, man. This is where, you know what I mean. This is where things get tricky, guys. I feel, you know what I mean. Let me. How would you guys feel? Okay, how would you guys feel if anybody, not even just anybody, but a teacher puts their hands on your kid? Like, you guys, you know what I mean? We're not back in those days where teachers were allowed to do that. Sometimes, you know what I mean? You sometimes teachers flip out, and I think this is a case of one of these. But in the video that it shows, it doesn't show why he smacked the little kid. I'm assuming something happened to this prior. I mean, prior to this video, but from what I'm about to read, I don't know. I think the teacher just messed up. Um, the report says a now retired high school teacher. So he wasn't retired, but now he forced. I mean, he was forced to retire in northern Indiana has been charged with battery after a video appears to show him hitting a student across the face. Michael Hosinski, which is a teacher, the ex-world civilization and sociology teacher, was arrested Thursday following a police investigation. He's accused of slapping a student for wearing a hooded sweatshirt to class. For wearing a hoodie, guys. The little the the kid got smacked for wearing a hoodie. Um, the what did it say? What else? On Friday, a judge determined that there was a probable cause to charge the 61-year-old former Jimtown High School teacher with battery causing moderate injury. Excuse me. A felony that could carry a sentence up to 2.5 years in prison, according to the statement released by Baugo Community Schools earlier this week. The incident happened on February 25th. Hosinski confronted a student about the student's attire. So because of what he was wearing, he goes up to the little kid, well, the little high school kid, and you know what I mean? He just flipped out. About the student's attire, specifically a hoodie sweatshirt the student wore to a class. After a verbal exchange in the school hallway, the teacher inexplicably hit the student in the in within an op hit the student with an open-handed slap that caused the students to head to strike the wall. The student was treated by the school's medical staff and sustained visible injuries. So I guess the nurse looked at him, but you know what I mean? Determined the incident was reported to the officials with the Indiana Department of Child Services and the county sheriffs, who began investigating the matter. The district added that Hosinski was no longer employed by the community schools and is not permitted on school grounds. Shortly after the incident, the 40-year-old teaching veteran requested. So this man was already 40 years in. Um, the veteran requested that the Balgo or Bago Community School Board grant him early retirement. On Monday, the board unanimously approved a retirement package for the teacher, which includes full benefits and a pension. Um, Court records show that Hosinski was arrested Tuesday and released on the same day for $1,500 on a $1,500 bond. He's expected back in court March 5th. Now, look, look, guys. Teachers are great, guys. Teachers are great. Most of them are great. But I think this guy just, after 40 years, blew up. The little kid, a hoodie. Maybe there's regulations or something that they shouldn't be wearing these type of hoodies. The hoodie looks like a regular hoodie. Um, at the end of the day, I understand that this is for safety reasons, how they say it, and so they could identify students or whatever the situation is. You know what I mean? The excuse. But now, does it give the teacher the right to be doing this, to smacking the shit out of this kid? No, no. And me as a father, if a teacher would lay their hands on my kids, look, guys, my kids are very well behaved. Okay, very well behaved. I think I would, if my kids were like, this teacher just smacked me out of nowhere because I'm wearing a hoodie, or then we would have issues. Now, would I go and smack the shit out of this older man? I don't think so. You know what I mean? I would be pissed. I would let him. You know what I mean? I would yell at him or whatever, or get him arrested. Um, but me as a person, you gotta understand, kids are crazy, man. Especially high school and middle school kids. They're vulgar. They think they're the shit. And this is a problem that I feel that as a parent, you have to have this message out there for other parents. If you guys want to avoid these type of situations with teachers that they're just gonna pop off and smack the shit out of those kids, your kids have to behave. Although maybe the sweater was just the the thing that just made him blow up. You know what I mean? It drew the last straw. But I've seen how these kids behave in middle schools, and I've been one of these kids where these kids aren't, they're not being taught at home to behave. Back then, tu jefa te metía una chinga. Tu papá te metía una chinga si no estabas haciendo caso. Órale, cabrón. Pum, 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 una chinga. Get the belts. You know what I mean? Do you guys believe these kids are getting spanked how my generation and older generations are? No. Most of them don't know what a hanger is, don't know what a fucking belt is. You know what I mean? The chancla, they don't nobody knows these. You know what I mean? Nowadays you can't smack a kid. And it, you know what I mean? That's what we were instilled or taught not to do. You know what I mean? Because it's bad or whatever. Okay. But at some point, you know what I mean, people are gonna pop off. Just like this older man, he flipped out. Now, 40 years teaching, and he was still teaching. Maybe he should have gotten some more vacations. Maybe something's going on with his head, with his mind. Um, he's wrong. He's totally wrong. Now, as parents, if we want to start avoiding these type of deals, I'm not saying that this guy's a bad teacher, but we got to get good teachers out there. You maybe younger teachers that have the tolerance, that have the capabilities to tolerate kids. And as parents, we have to teach our kids, you know what, you have to behave at school. You can't be. I've seen a lot of these little kids that think they're all badass. These little kids that think that they know it all. These kids that don't respect the teacher. These kids that don't do their work. It's a you have to teach them at home too. You have to prepare them at home too. So when they go out to the school, you know what I mean. Teachers don't have that stress. A lot of these kids don't pay attention to the teacher. They talk shit to them. They don't do their work. I mean, I'm not blaming this on this occasion. I'm not blaming this on the kid. The kid was out of the hall. He was out of the class, or he was on the hall. He was out of the class. I don't know what happened prior to this, but the teacher chased him and smacked the shit out of him. He shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? Just it's just terrifying to realize that this does happen. You know what I mean? This case, the cameras caught it. Other cases, maybe the cameras haven't caught them because there are a lot of cases. I guarantee you, there's a lot of cases that haven't been talked about. But what is your stand, guys? Do you guys think we as parents um, need to teach our kids some respect? Do you guys think teachers at a certain age don't have the capacity or the patience, in better wording, to tolerate with middle school and high school kids? And as far as uniforms or I mean the hoodie, they're gonna fight over a hoodie? That's a I mean that's crazy. You shouldn't be fighting or smacking a kid, a student, over their dress code. But the videos, it's pretty tough. It's tough to see. I feel like I have to bring awareness to you guys that this shit does happen, and kids, play it safe. Don't agitate. Don't aggravate your teachers. Teachers, keep your hands to yourselves, cause this man's probably gonna do some probation, some classes. The good thing, the lucky part is that he got his the lucky part is that he got his what do you call it? His retirement. That they retired him. Other than that, that was gonna be a hard thing for him to get a job after this. But lucky man, lucky man. Let me know what you guys think at the comment section below. This is your boy Chicano out.